what's up. Hey guys, just wanted to update you on what I did yesterday. I forgot how different traveling solo is. You literally set your entire schedule, you make all the decisions, and it's nice in that way. Like, wow, like no one is rushing me to walk faster, no one is telling me to like slow down and like, hey, let's go check this out. Not that I want to like, you know, ignore people's decisions or desires or whatever. At the same time though, it's like, oh man, I'm like alone and there's quote unquote no one to share this like exploration with other than myself. And my avenue for sharing that with people is social media, so that was weird to like observe and experience at the same time. Anyway, so I went to Ikebukuro. I'm gonna look that up later. I explored the Tokyo Metropolitan theater there. That was really cool. They had some like handouts on the shows that they were doing, and some like artist show cards are also there. They had some like art within the building itself. It's like 5 floors. Yeah, I explored that building for a while. It was really fun to just like be in a different theater space and see the actors portraying characters we know and you grew up with as like a certain race or ethnicity. So many of the like Shakespeare plays that we see in America are like white people, right? But here everyone's Japanese, so it was like, oh wow, like they're playing, they're doing Hamlet. It was just so different to see that and really cool actually. Walked around there. I went to like, there's a ton of big camera stores. I guess they're a big deal. These stores are like multiple floors. All the stores I visited were multiple floors. It's kind of like scary and insane. Getting there from the metro, the station is really, really big and connected to a lot of underground stores. So I almost got lost. I was just kind of like, I don't really know where I am. Let's see, what else? Being in that area reminded me that many people here are extremely fashionable and seemingly wealthy. It was just like, wow, I need to look good like every time I leave this apartment. I took a ton of like free flyers and handouts. Some of them are pretty funny actually. Some of them pretty cool looking. Let me see if I can pull one up. So this one is, I think it's a how-to guide. It's called a hint file on here. And I think it's how to make mixed drinks. I obviously can't really read any of this. I'll put up a picture later, maybe. But I saw this one. I think my favorite one was definitely this. Obviously because I don't know any Japanese. When I read this, or saw this, sorry. When I saw this, I was like, oh my gosh, is this like a hint file on how to get married? I'm pretty sure it's just a to-do list once you're planning a wedding, but like, this was like the greatest find I had that day. Anyway, where else did I go? I walked into Animate. It's this huge store for what we call anime and like manga. Here it's just considered normal cartoons. But it was so overwhelming to like be surrounded by so many different characters and just like seeing the difference in culture. That culture here is totally normal and no one would glance twice. No one would do a double take or anything, but back in the US it's like, oh man, what? You're into anime or things like that? I still don't really know that much anime, to be honest. But it was really cool to walk through some of the buildings and just like see the culture and the people like interested in this stuff, and the things they have are really cool. They have like figurines too, not just books, and some of them are like animated series already, so DVDs and Blu-rays. Language is still a really hard thing for me. I still only really know some of the basics to get me by. So I was shocked in the hand store. I said sorry by accident instead of saying sumimasen, which is like excuse me or sorry. And so I said sorry just like instinctively because, you know, I speak English and it's my first language. And the lady I like ran into by accident also said sorry back. I was like, oh, right, I'm in like a high tourist area. Some of the people here know English. I'm not like crazy. But yeah, so the language is still a huge barrier for me. It's the most intimidating part. I'm not nearly as afraid of like getting around or like finding places, mostly because I have Google Maps and on my phone, and I'm connected to the internet all the time, so it's not like I don't know where I'm going, or I can't like pay for things. Yeah, just like asserting myself in that way has been really intimidating. But everyone has been nice about it, extremely nice about it. No one's given me problems about not being able to speak Japanese at all, so that's awesome. But yeah, so today I'm going to pick another area and go. No real research yet. I'm like narrowing down my list on my computer right now. But I just wanted to do this update because I wanted to keep on top of things. Yeah, just like peace. Till next time. Bye.